Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is my first time back on here for a very long time. So there might be a little bit of stuttering and a lot of just mishaps throughout this video. So hopefully there won't be too many, but it's been, I think, months since I've recorded a video, unfortunately. So I thought I would just start off this video with no face on, and then if you want to see the finished look, I'm going to play it over top of right now if I remember to. So that way you can see what you're headed into. But today I want to do kind of like a catch-up, chatty, get ready with me type of ordeal, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm really excited. I randomly figured I would record today and just get back to it. So if you want to see my everyday throw it on type of face look, then let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, my skin has definitely been okay lately. It has been kind of temperamental, but then it goes back to normal. I haven't been breaking out too much, but I do get a little bit of breakouts around the face. I am not self-tan right now, unfortunately. I was planning to self-tan today, but then I was like, no, because the self-tan color guard doesn't usually match my foundation. So I usually like to wait to wear foundation until after I've washed off my self-tan. That's just me. I used a Loving Tan Ultra Dark, and I find that it's just too olive, that if I match a foundation that's that olive, it makes me look gray almost. So yeah, with that being said, I don't have any tan on, but we're gonna give myself a little bit of a tan today. So foundation I've been loving lately, these are the It Cosmetics CC creams. This is regular, and then this is the oil control one. I have medium tan, and then I have light medium. Okay, so back to where I've been. I've been working. I've never really been a full-time YouTuber, so I think that some people kind of got that confused and assumed that I just abandoned my full-time job or something, because I've gotten some crazy comments. I love you guys, but damn, like, I got some crazy comments about me being gone from YouTube from some people. But yeah, YouTube's never been my full-time job ever. It's just been something I've done on the side always. And with that being said, since it wasn't my full-time job, I don't feel obligated to post when I don't feel like it, if that makes sense. And I know that sounds kind of like, I mean, I don't know what it sounds like because everyone has their own opinions about things. But for me, like, I just don't want to make a video if I don't feel like making a video and come on here and just be like negative and all of that. And I've also been doing a lot of just learning. Like, I feel like my life right now is really just about learning from everything that happens and goes on and surrounds me. And I really make everything a learning experience, because I feel like when bad things happen, you really have to turn them into positives in order to keep moving forward. And also just focusing on just being a balanced person, I guess you could say. Because for me, I feel like social media especially is just a very crazy place. And if I'm on Instagram for too long, I just start to feel like grossed out by it. If I had to really like sum up being gone from YouTube, I don't really have a specific reason. I've just been away from YouTube, basically. I've still been posting on Instagram, obviously not regularly, but I also really like not being overly tied down to social media, if that makes sense. Like, for me, if I'm not posting, I'm just not posting. I don't have another platform that I'm posting on, but I like time away from social media. That's just me. I know it does sound crazy, and even when I hear myself say it out loud, it sounds crazy to a lot of other people too, but I don't know, I just needed a detox, and yeah, so I've really been loving these CC creams because they really make a big difference in my skin. But again, they still look like skin and they're glowy right now, but it's not overly glowy. Right now I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer in Honey. Okay, so like I was saying, I really do love this Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. I love Honey when I'm about this shade right now. I would say my skin tone's about an NC 25 right now. I know I don't look like it all the time, but my neck and everything gets very, very fair. So even the light medium shade, I still have to blend down my neck. So just for reference, yeah, my neck just gets really, really fair. So I love using this when I'm more fair because, again, it has a little bit of warmth, but it's not overly warm. I hope you can kind of tell on the camera. And I'm just going to take that same brush. Now, for me, when doing a cream contour slash bronze, I like to kind of angle it downward and then kind of pull it up and kind of stamp it right into the skin and then wrap it around. And for me, I kind of like taking the contour down to my cheek almost, because what I don't like and what I really have learned that I don't like about my under eye area when I do them is that I don't like when the under eye brightness goes all the way down to here, and then it just almost looks like the center of my face is too white and light. So I like taking this cream bronze like right through here, and I feel like it makes a really big difference. And I feel like it really complements my face shape too. Again, you don't have to do this for everyone. And I kind of take it down too. And it just gives me an overall more uniform look, I feel. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like you can already tell a difference. I haven't covered my under eyes yet. We're gonna get to that, don't worry. And then right here, so for me, my forehead is a lot of real estate on my face. Like, it just is. So it's very important for it to look right, and I think the importance of a forehead looking right is #1. So for me, when I'm doing my cream bronzer, I always pull it right back into my hairline, because if you're someone who really just contours and bronzes your forehead, or if you just really wear a lot of makeup, you don't want to see like white scalp and then like super bronzed forehead and it's like a really crazy line, because it just doesn't look good. And especially in flash photos you can really see it, or if you're in direct sunlight you can really see it, so just be really careful with that. So again, with this, I'm just kind of pressing it in, and I've been guilty of that. So that's why I'm saying, I'm not trying to shade anyone. I've been there, and that's why I'm telling you, because I've been there. So I completely understand. So I have not been liking a very, very bright under eye lately. I like a very flawless under eye, but not overly bright. Even flawless I wouldn't say, because lately I haven't been using as much concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in Warm Beige. I love this. I also have been using the Tarte Shape Tape, the It Bye Bye Under Eye, and I use them all for very different reasons. So this I'm just taking down the center of my face. This is actually probably a little bit darker than my skin tone almost. Well, it's like about my skin tone right now. Maybe a little bit darker, but I feel like it'll still kind of give me the look I want. And then I'll use a brighter powder under the eyes to kind of brighten too. Now I'm using the Real Techniques smaller sponge. Now I love the Big Daddy sponge because I have a man face and again a lot of real estate, so this gets the job done way faster. I love this when I'm really trying to pinpoint and really get in there. So I'm gonna be using that right now to blend this out. Okay, so now maybe you can see a little bit more how everything looks very uniform and like it just melts together. And that's the whole idea, and that's why I really like this brush, because I can really just bring everything together. I can't think of words clearly today. But yeah, I just love this because everything just melts right together. And I don't mind going over everything with this again, and it just makes the color look very but you still have definition, which is what I'm going for. And again, I just feel like you have a lot more control with the product as opposed to packing it on with a sponge then like baking it into place. With this, I feel like you just have less to worry about. Again, I do both and I don't have anything wrong with either technique, but this is just something I'm doing right now. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm taking my ColourPop No Filter setting powder in the shade Banana. I've only used this once, so I'm kind of scared and I feel like it might be too yellow, but we're gonna risk it today. So I'm taking that on my IT Cosmetics Wand Ball Powder Brush and just powdering this into place. Oh no, it's not too yellow, we're good. Alright, so I actually really like this powder. This brush is actually what I really like to use for powder, just because it really pats everything on but without being too dense and aggressive. But this powder just looks really soft. And it definitely gives you a little bit of a yellow undertone, but not too yellow. So for me, when I'm using a colored powder, I like using this Maybelline powder a lot. It's a Better Skin powder. I've been using it, I think, for years now. I think maybe 2 years. This is in the shade 25. It has a little bit more of a yellowness to it. Whenever I'm using colored powder like this, I always like to set with the translucent powder first, because I feel like it just sets better. And I also feel like it stops it from oxidizing if you feel like your powder is oxidized on you. So it's just something I like to do personally, and I like to just add this over a little bit just to add some coverage. And then, under eyes, I'm taking that same ColourPop powder, but on this Dose of Colors brush. I've had this forever, the name is not even on it anymore, but I love this for the under eyes. So when I'm doing the under eyes, I just blend out any creasing, and then set right away. And I always set with the translucent powder first because I feel like anything I put on top of it doesn't oxidize, and again it takes away any of that like hydration that's under your eyes that we don't want, because hydration under the eyes when you have concealer on equals creasing, and it's not what we want. And I always go over my eyelids with translucent powder just to make sure that there's, again, no creasing, because if not, my mascara will be all over the place. So, what's new? I'm trying to think what's new. I'm getting a cat, so I am going to be getting a cat, I think, next week from when I'm filming this. Lord knows that I don't know when this is going to be going. I haven't edited any videos in a long time, so I'm hoping this will be up tonight, but let's see. So I'm going to take this bronzer. This is Maybelline Better Skin Powder in the shade 80. Again, it's a skin tone, but a deeper shade. I love this. I've been through maybe 3 of these. I love the shade again when I'm more on the fair side, and I'm taking it on that same IT Cosmetics brush. So yeah, I'm getting a cat next week. This is gonna be my first pet ever by myself, like as an adult. So I'm kind of nervous. I'm scared to be something's like parent. So, and in my head it's like that, so don't even play with it. Like, don't comment, like it's my child. End of story. So I'm getting a cat, and I'm probably gonna make it like an Instagram and all of that. I'm looking at everything that I bought for it already. I literally have a pile right here. I have like a really bougie litter box, toys, everything for it. So she's gonna be set. It is a girl. So as far as me having a child, technically I'm in like my 3rd trimester because she's coming next week. I'm super excited. I don't want to spoil anything, so if you guys want to see a video on everything, just let me know and I will be sure to do that. That'll probably be like the most different video I've ever had on my channel. Just because I never really steer clear of like the makeup and go to pets. So that would be a very different video, but if you want to see that, let me know. I would love to do that. I'm really excited. I've been thinking about this and kind of like putting it out there for a while. So now for it to be like finally here and everything, I'm really excited. Yeah, I don't know. I just like can't stop thinking about it. It's something that I wanted for a really long time. I've been just like looking around and getting myself prepared for having a cat for so long. So again, it's just weird that it's here. But yeah, I just want to make like a video on it and my experience and introduce you guys to her too. So it's kind of weird like talking about her because she's not here yet. So yeah, if you want to see that, please let me know in the comments below. And for everyone who's a dog lover out there, don't attack me because I love dogs too. I want a cat right now. So I took most of the foundation off my lips. I do not bake at this point, but I do like a baby bake, and I've been talking about that for a while. That's nothing new here, so I'm gonna be taking that same ColourPop powder on a sponge, and I bake just directly underneath my eyes because that's the only place I really crease, and then also sides of my nose. I don't always, but sometimes I'll bake under here just to kind of clean up. But as soon as I do that, I wipe it away just because I hate that line. And I feel like that's one of the most obvious like baking giveaways ever. So for contour, I've been loving this. This is the Kevin Aquan book. Contour book number 3. So this is how it looks. I don't use anything except for these 2 contours. Sometimes this one, if I want to, like deepen it up. But I mostly use these. I don't really touch the blush because I don't really wear pinks like that. I'm using a little bit of light and medium in the contour. And I'm just going underneath the double chin area. And then I like to take a little bit of light and then just go, and then I kind of like to bring it down a little bit. I've been liking kind of to contour my face like that, just because I feel like it's more complementary to my face shape. I'll be dipping into one of my favorite blushes right now. This is the Hot Tryst Cheek Palette from NARS. A blush and highlight shades. Now, I just love this peach shade more than anything. Sometimes I'll mix in like a little bit of the other colors, but mostly the peach shade. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M404. This is my favorite blush brush. It's a dual fiber blush brush. So I wanted to zoom you in a little bit to show you the quick one-step eye look. This is one of my favorite things ever, and I've been dying to share this with you guys because I have not been filming, but I do love this so much that I want to tell everyone about it. And this is the Dose of Colors Take a Hike, and this is one of their Set the Tone Cream Matte Eye Colors. Now, these can be used as eyeliners, they can be used as cream eyeshadows, bases, whatever you want to use them for. It's basically just a pot liner, and this is very, very well loved. The color of this is actually like a mustardy brown type of color. I don't know if it's showing up really pumpkin-y on camera, but it does have a little bit of mustard orange to it. I love this. Again, this is in the color Take a Hike. I take this on this JH39 brush. Now, if there's one Morphe brush that I've been really impressed with and I've really found a good use for it, it's this one. This honestly is one of the easiest brushes for applying something to your waterline and smudging it down. I literally just take my brush in here and load it up with this color, and then I take my handheld mirror, and I love this color, and I also love doing a drop shadow on the lower lash line. I feel like no matter what I do or what kind of look I'm doing, I always need a little bit of like something there, because if not, I just feel like naked and my eyes just feel beady and just not the best. So I feel like this just really completes the look. Alright, so that's how the shadow looks applied, and it just adds definition to the lower lash line, as you can see from this eye to this eye. This one just looks like a little bit more like squinty almost. So the next step, I just take a brush and then I just blend it out. So I'm literally just taking a smudgy brush, looking up and just buffing this color out before it sets. These are completely waterproof. They do not smudge, and they last literally all day, so you don't have to worry about these at all. I have very allergy prone and watery eyes, and these do not bother me or anything. I don't wear contacts, so I can't really speak to that, but I do genuinely love these and they last all day on me. So I'm just going to do the other eye and then move on to mascara. Alright, so I just did a little bit of lash curling with my Kevyn Aucoin lash curler. I don't do it too much or else my lashes will touch up like on my lids too much, and then it's just a big mess. So what I've been doing is doing that, and then for my mascara, I've been using a dark brown mascara, or like a brown black mascara. I got on accident. It is what it is. I actually kind of want to try like a light brown mascara now because I actually like it. It's not a difference you can really see from person to person, but it's a difference I can tell from me to me, so it's a difference enough. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. Definitely not waterproof because I am not trying to mess up my life today, so I'm going to be applying this and probably getting it all over my face, so I will be fast forwarding through this part and just let you watch and laugh. Alright you guys, so that is the mascara on. I noticed a lot of mascara, and again, it varies day to day. I feel like my lashes never look the same and they never match either, so ignore that. Again, it's just a lot of mascara, and I love the CoverGirl one, so I've been loving that. And also, CoverGirl is now completely cruelty-free, which is amazing. So for lips today, I want to use one of my new favorites. It's from Guerlain. It's one of their like super bougie lipsticks. It comes out, it has like a little mirror on it, and then it comes up here. I just have the clear color. It looks bright pink, but it's actually like a clear. So as you can see, it does have kind of a hue to it, and I will link it down below as well. I think it is available at Sephora. I completely love this. I love the shine it gives, but it is so extremely lightweight. So I can wear this all day, and it does give me a little bit of color. My lip color naturally, if you rewind back to like the beginning of the video, has a little bit of more like gray tone to it. So I love the pinky kind of tone this gives to it, and it is so comfortable and it wears all day too. So I would highly recommend checking out these Guerlain lipsticks, and they are stunning, and you can customize them too. So yeah, that wraps up this look and basically this chatty get ready with me. I hope this gives you a little bit of a catch up and then also a welcome back, and please let me know what you want to see down below and get me re-inspired. I have no idea what's to come after this and what I want to record going forward, whether it's makeup tutorials, hauls, foundation reviews. What do you guys want to see? Let me know down below, please. As always, thank you so much for watching and being patient with me. I know I've been gone for a very long time, so I do appreciate the support in the meantime, and if you are ever looking for me, you can always find me on Instagram, which I will leave a link down below as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I will see you then.